The villagers of Eldergrove knew one thing above all: never enter Harrow's Hollow. The forest was old, older than the village itself. The oaks and ash trees grew thick and black-barked, their branches twisted like reaching fingers. Fog clung to the ground year-round, no matter the season. And at its heart, they whispered, lived a witch, a creature of smoke and shadow, her eyes like burning coals, her voice a song that lured the unwary. Children were warned from the cradle, stay away from the hollow, no matter what you hear, no matter who calls your name. But not everyone listened. When Anna Weaver's brother disappeared, the villagers told her plainly, he went into the hollow. There's nothing to be done. Her brother Caleb had always been headstrong, too curious for his own good. He'd heard the whispers about the witch's power, that she could grant anything, for a price, a harvest saved, a sickness cured, a heart made to love. It was foolish, of course. No one who entered the hollow returned. But Anna refused to accept that. She packed a satchel, a lantern, a length of iron chain. Iron was said to ward off dark magic, a knife of rowan wood, and an old amulet her grandmother had once blessed. At dawn, beneath a blood-red sky, she crossed the threshold into Harrow's Hollow. The change was immediate. The air grew cold and damp, thick with the scent of moss and rot. No birds sang, no insects buzzed. Anna kept to the path, what little of it remained. Twisted roots and brambles clawed at her boots. Her lantern's flame guttered but held. And then the voices began. Soft at first, distant. Anna, Anna, come this way. Her brother's voice. She stopped, heart hammering. Caleb, she called. No answer, just a faint giggle from the shadows. She gritted her teeth and pressed on. Tricks, just tricks. Hours passed, or seemed to. Time twisted in the hollow. The sky above remained a constant dim grey. At last, Anna reached a clearing, the heart of the forest. There stood a cottage, crooked and ancient, its timbers blackened with age. Vines crept over the stone chimney. Smoke rose from within. The air prickled with unseen force. Anna drew her iron chain around her waist and stepped forward. The door opened of its own accord. Inside, the cottage was larger than it should have been. Walls seemed to stretch into shadow. Strange trinkets hung from the beams. Bones, feathers, bottles of dark liquid. And at the hearth, stirring a cauldron of simmering green broth, stood the witch. She was tall and thin, her skin pale as bone. Her hair hung in silver strands, and her eyes burned like embers in a dead face. "Welcome, child," she said, voice smooth as silk. "Few come willingly." Anna swallowed her fear. "I seek my brother, Caleb Weaver. He entered the hollow days ago." The witch smiled, a slow, knowing smile. Ah, the boy who wished for courage. Anna's breath caught. "What have you done with him?" The witch stepped closer, eyes gleaming. "He came seeking a boon. He offered a price. But the hollow demands its own bargains." She gestured. The shadows shifted. And there, in the far corner of the room, stood a figure, pale and hollow-eyed. Caleb. Alive, but not whole. His eyes were blank, his skin cold. His courage was taken, the witch said softly. And with it, much of what he was. Anna's heart twisted. "Release him." Let us go." The witch tilted her head. A price must be paid. All magic has cost. Anna's hand went to her rowan knife. "Name it." The witch laughed, a sound that echoed unnaturally. "Brave child, would you trade your heart, your voice, your very soul?" Anna stood firm. "Take me instead. Let him go free." For a moment, the witch said nothing. Then she smiled again, sharper, hungrier. A noble offer, but not enough. Anna's grip tightened on her knife. "Then I will fight you." The witch laughed again, but this time there was a note of surprise. "Very well, child. If you can best me, both of you may leave. If not, you both remain." The room shifted, the shadows deepening. The hearth's fire flared blue. The witch raised a hand, black smoke swirling from her fingertips. It coiled toward Anna like living snakes. Anna thrust her lantern forward. The iron chain around her waist glowed faintly, repelling the smoke. She drew her rowan knife and lunged. The witch moved with inhuman speed, gliding across the floor. Her nails lashed out, leaving trails of frost in the air. Anna ducked, slashing upward. The blade struck the witch's robes, and the creature hissed, smoke rising from the wound. "Clever girl!" the witch snarled. But the witch was ancient and powerful. With a whispered word, she sent a blast of force that flung Anna across the room. Dazed, Anna forced herself up. The iron chain had slipped loose. The witch advanced, eyes blazing. "You should not have come here," she said. "You belong to the Hollow now." Desperate, Anna seized the amulet from her satchel, the one her grandmother had blessed. She thrust it toward the witch. "By the old ways," she cried, "I bind you." The amulet flared with sudden light. The witch screamed, a sound of rage and agony. The shadows recoiled. The air seemed to shudder. When the light faded, the witch lay collapsed, her form flickering, weakened. "You cannot kill me," she gasped. "The Hollow remembers." Anna rushed to her brother's side. The light in his eyes flickered, returning. "Anna," he whispered. Tears filled her eyes. "Come, we must go." Supporting Caleb, Anna fled the cottage. The forest seemed to fight them, branches lashing, roots rising. But Anna held the amulet high, its glow driving back the darkness. At last, they reached the edge of the hollow. The moment they crossed the boundary, the air lightened. The sky cleared. They were safe. In the days that followed, Caleb slowly recovered. The villagers marveled at their return. None had ever escaped the hollow before. Anna spoke little of what had transpired. But some nights, when the fog rolled thick and the wind whispered through the trees, she could still hear a voice. "Brave child, the hollow remembers." And deep within Harrow's Hollow, beneath the blackened boughs, the witch's eyes still burned, waiting.